This is a message for you, and don't try to skip this, because if you do, you will miss the exact moment God has ordained to open your eyes. Heaven is shaking right now because something that has been hidden from you is about to be revealed, and you only have a short time to prepare yourself. The angel standing at your side whispers urgently, 15 minutes remain. 15 minutes before the clock turns and the shocking letter arrives, a letter that holds more than words, a letter that holds destiny. You won't believe who has sent it, but I must warn you, you cannot delay, because this is no ordinary inheritance. This is not money, not property, not land. This is something deeper, more powerful, more life-altering. God says this letter will carry the truth about your bloodline, your hidden blessings, and the secret of who has been watching you from the shadows. God says, "My child, listen. For years you have asked me why you feel different, why you carry burdens that others don't understand. For years you've wondered why betrayals happened, why doors closed in your face, why people you trusted turned against you. The answer is about to reach you in the form of a letter, and once you open it, nothing in your life will remain the same. This is why I am warning you not to skip this moment, not to treat it as a passing message. You are at the edge of a divine disclosure. The angel says that the shocking part of this inheritance is not the gift itself but the sender. Someone you thought had abandoned you, someone you thought was long gone, someone whose name you don't even speak anymore is tied to this blessing. God says, "You will not believe who has written your name upon this envelope." This person was once part of your pain, but heaven has turned their role into part of your miracle. What they thought was a closing, I am turning into your beginning. Don't doubt. Don't allow fear to blind you now. Your inheritance is not just wealth, it is restoration, honor, and recognition. It is heaven's proof that you were never forgotten. Every tear you cried has been recorded, and this is the repayment. Angels are preparing the path as you read this, aligning events, stirring hearts, moving papers, and placing signatures where they must be. The divine timing is now, and your role is to remain awake, alert, and receptive. God says, do not be shocked when the letter comes in a way you did not expect. It may not arrive by human hands first, it may arrive in your spirit, in a dream, in a vision, or even through a sudden message that feels impossible to explain. Do not dismiss it. For in 15 minutes of heavenly time, the gates are opening. Whether you believe or not, the fulfillment is already written. But beware. God also says, there will be those who try to steal what belongs to you. There will be voices that rise to tell you this is not for you. There will be distractions, emergencies, and temptations pulling you away from this moment. Do not listen. Do not delay. Do not let anyone talk you out of this. The letter is yours. The blessing is yours. The inheritance was marked with your name before you were even born. The angel's voice grows louder now, urgency, urgency, urgency. This is not the hour to scroll past, not the moment to say later. Every second matters, because when this inheritance arrives, it will not wait at your doorstep forever. If you ignore it, it will pass into another's hands. God is begging you, don't turn your head away. Your life is about to turn. The things that made you cry will make you rejoice. The very betrayal that broke you will be the same betrayal that releases your inheritance. And the person you least expect, the one who once closed a door on you, is the very one God is using to deliver the shocking news. This is why you won't believe it at first. But when you see the name, when you read the words, your spirit will tremble and tears will fall, because you will realize it was God all along. Don't tell this to anyone yet. Don't reveal this secret until it manifests. God is keeping this hidden from the eyes of those who would destroy it. This is between heaven and you. In 15 minutes of divine timing, the letter arrives. Watch closely. Don't miss the knock at your soul. Listen, the clock is still counting down. Your hands may be idle, your phone may be humming with the usual noise, but the heavens are not idle. There is a hush that only your spirit can hear, and inside that hush God is arranging the details. Feel it move through your chest like a soft wind that bends the leaves of your yesterday into the shape of tomorrow. This is not fantasy. This is a sequence of small, precise miracles, signatures finding their way across paper, memories being unsealed, people remembering things they had buried, a postman turning a corner at the exact second fate needs him to. God whispers again, when you receive this letter, read it slowly. Do not let your first breath be disbelief. Open it with the steadiness of one who knows that God keeps covenant. Let each sentence land like a seed. Let every line that speaks of restitution, of names, of places, of debt, let them sink into you. You are not hearing a rumor. You are hearing fulfillment. The angel says that the language in that paper will be peculiar, legal and intimate at once, like a handshake between heaven and a long-forgotten human promise. Expect witnesses. Not to parade your miracle, but to confirm it. There will be facial expressions that change mid-conversation when the name is spoken. There will be an old ledger that will show what you could never see. There will be an unexpected text that arrives with timing so precise it will make your knees tremble. Do not be surprised if the person who caused your deepest wound becomes the instrument of repair. God is a master at rewriting endings into new beginnings. And now a direct warning from heaven, guard your joy. When the shock hits, you will be tempted to rush out, to tell everyone, to prove the miracle by loud announcement. Hold that impulse. There is power in silence. There is power in reverence. Let the first moments be between you and God and the angel who delivered this secret. Receive the inheritance with dignity. Speak only when God gives you clear permission to speak, and then speak with clarity and measured gratitude. There may be tests to authenticate this gift. People will ask for proof, for paper, for signatures, for witnesses, as if God's work needs human validation. Do not be shaken by skepticism. God says, you will have proof. The signatures will be real. The documents will be legal. The tracks will be undeniable. But you must also prepare your heart for unexpected reactions, envy from some, disbelief from others, opportunists who will try to pull at the edges. Keep your counsel. Let your inner circle be those who have proven faithful in loss. Now God speaks about identity. You have carried a name like a hidden lamp, worried it would never be lit. This letter carries the light to reveal more of who you are. There may be ancestral names you never heard, relatives who are connected to this whole unfolding, stories of lineage that explain patterns and gifts in you. Do not let old shame steal the joy of discovery. This inheritance is not punishment or judgment, it is restoration and reclamation. God says, what was meant to limit you will now become what liberates you. Practical instructions: when you open the letter, set aside a quiet place. Turn off unnecessary screens. If possible, sit with a journal or a paper and a pen. Write down the names, the dates, the promises. Ask God for clarity about what steps to take next. The angel advises you to breathe and pray before you react. There is nothing more urgent than the posture of thankfulness. Thank God for the letter, thank God for the one who sent it, even if your heart is confused about them, and then ask for wisdom to manage the fallout. God also says, do not confuse the source with the author. The person who signs your paper is a human instrument. The author of this restoration is heaven itself. Give thanks to both when warranted, but keep your eyes on God. If bitterness surfaces at the name of the sender, hand that bitterness to me. I will transmute it into something holy. You will remember the pain, but you will not be held by it. There will be practical doors opening as well, calls from institutions, meetings with lawyers, conversations about legacy. Walk into those rooms with the posture of someone who has been prepared by trials. Your words will matter. Speak truth. Demand fairness. Be compassionate but not naive. The angel stands with you in those rooms, and behind him, a legal and spiritual order shifts in your favor. A gentle but firm caution from heaven: not every hand that offers help is a friend. You will meet people who appear generous but seek gain. Pause before you sign anything new. Verify. Ask for counsel from a trusted advisor who loves God and knows law or finance. God is not asking you to distrust out of fear, God is asking you to steward well what He returns to you. Prudence now is faithfulness later. Listen to the rhythm of your inner life as this unfolds. You may feel dizzy, elated, frightened, grateful, all at once. This is normal. The angel instructs you to rest when you can. Miracles are tiring because they dislodge old structures. Allow yourself sleep and quiet. Do not let the rush of paperwork steal the tenderness of this moment. Carve out time to worship or to simply whisper thank you. There is also a prophetic glimpse. Beyond the material restoration, there is purpose. This inheritance is not only for your comfort. It will equip you to be a conduit of justice and mercy to others. The money, the land, the name, or however this inheritance manifests, it will be a tool. God says, you will use this to heal others who have been wronged, to set captives free, to restore what was taken from the poor and the overlooked. Prepare your heart to be generous. The greater the restoration, the greater the responsibility. Finally, know this: heaven has counted every moment you waited. The angel who watches you carries a dossier of your faithfulness. Doors that remained shut will open, not because you were loud, but because you were steady. When the letter arrives, when you read the name of the sender, when your spirit recognizes the pattern, lift your hands and say, "Thank you." Let the tears come. Let the quiet laughter that breaks through your chest be thanksgiving. This is God turning a page. If you want, I will keep writing, unfolding what happens in the minutes after the letter is opened, how to speak to the sender if they appear, and spiritual prayers and declarations you can pray in that first hour. Do you want the next part to focus on step-by-step practical actions, or on prayers and prophetic declarations to say as you receive? The moment arrives, and the air feels different. It is as if time itself bends, and you sense the letter is closer than you imagined. God whispers, "Do not hesitate, do not tremble in fear, this is my hand bringing it to you." When your eyes fall upon it, your first instinct will be disbelief. You will want to check again, to see if it is real, if the name signed at the bottom is truly the one you thought could never be tied to your blessing. The angel says, "Yes, it is real. Yes, it is yours. Yes, this was always written into your destiny." Open the envelope slowly. Feel the weight of the paper. Notice how your fingers may shake, how your chest may tighten. These are not signs of weakness, they are signs that heaven has collided with earth. Your body knows this moment is holy. Let the tears fall. Let the silence surround you. You are standing in the place where pain and promise finally meet. God says, read the words carefully, and as you do, notice how every sentence feels like an echo of prayers you once thought went unanswered. There will be lines that speak of debts being canceled. There will be phrases that mention restoration, transfer, recognition, and your rightful place. Pay close attention to the details, the dates, the signatures, the phrases written in a way that confirms that this letter could not belong to anyone else but you. As you read, your mind may wander to memories, conversations, arguments, betrayals, doors closing, tears cried into pillows. God says, yes, remember them, but do not let them chain you. Those were the nights that purchased this morning. Those were the wounds that became the seedbed for your inheritance. Without them, this paper would not be in your hands now. You will feel compelled to ask, why me? Why now? Why from this person? And heaven answers, because you have been faithful, because the time is ripe, and because even those who once hurt you cannot escape being instruments of God's justice. God says, I choose the unexpected sender so that you will know beyond doubt that this was my doing. If I had used a friend, you would have thanked them. By using the one you never expected, I ensure that you thank me. Now comes the most fragile moment, your response. You will want to shout, to run, to call someone immediately. But God urges you to pause. Sit with the letter. Place your hand upon it and pray, Father, I receive what you have given me. I do not reject it. I do not allow fear to twist it. I dedicate this inheritance back to you. Let it be used for your purpose, for justice, for restoration, and for peace in my life. Protect it from thieves, from liars, from manipulators. Let no hand that is not ordained by you touch it. Thank you for remembering me. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for shocking me with a miracle I did not expect. Amen. As you speak those words, you will feel a lightness, as if the heavy cloak of waiting and confusion has finally slipped from your shoulders. The angel will stand closer, placing a hand upon your spirit, calming you with a peace that surpasses understanding. But be aware, almost immediately, distractions will come. A phone call, an unexpected visitor, a sudden worry about something else. These are not coincidences. They are designed to pull your attention from the miracle. God says, do not lose focus. Guard this moment. Guard this paper. Guard your peace. Practical steps: make a safe copy of the letter. If it is physical, scan or photograph it, but keep the original untouched in a secure place. Write down your immediate feelings and impressions, because they will fade with time. These first reactions are holy. Do not post publicly or share widely yet. Secrecy is your shield until the full manifestation unfolds. If the sender themselves reaches out, whether by call, text, or even appearing in person, remember this: you are not obligated to rush forgiveness or explanation. You are not required to understand everything at once. You are not even required to respond immediately. Let God guide your words. The angel says, your silence may be your power, and your delayed answer may be your wisdom. And now, a prophetic declaration: this inheritance is more than the paper. It is a doorway. When you step through it, more doors will swing open: opportunities, reconciliations, financial flow, recognition in places you never dreamed of. The letter is the key. What follows is the unlocking. Do not underestimate the ripple effect. Others will be blessed because you received. Chains will break because you accepted. Generations will shift because you believed. God says, this is the hour. Do not skip it, do not doubt it, do not diminish it. Receive and rise. Would you like me to continue by describing the spiritual warfare that tries to rise after you receive the inheritance, and the angelic strategies given to protect it?